What's up, you guys? It's Michael here with FPL Advice, and happy international break. I hope you all took a couple of days off of FPL stuff. I know I did, but here I am making content again, and I'm really looking forward heading into Game Week 12. I think there's a lot of really good differentials heading into Game Week 12 that I wanted to share with you all. I think they can really help you boost your overall ranking, especially that these players are not owned by a lot of FPL managers. So I wanted to share that with you. If you do enjoy watching this video, make sure to give it a like and also subscribe to the channel, as I am new and I just reached over 500 subscribers and I'm trying to get to 1,000. But all right, let's just get straight into it. The first differential that we have is Matthew Lowton. He's owned by only 1.7% of FPL managers and costs only 4.4 million. Many of you who have played FPL last year will know how great of an asset he was, picking up not only clean sheets, but also a lot of attacking returns. In the last 4 games, he's been averaging 5.25 points per game, which is amazing for a 4.4 million defender. He has a goal involvement of 0.53, 1 penalty touch, and 1 chance created while playing Chelsea and Man City from the 2 of the last 4 games. As you can see, Burnley play Palace, Wolves, Newcastle, Watford, and Villa in the next fixtures. So he could be a really great option, especially if you want to bring in a cheap defender as your 4th or 5th spot defender, because not only can he get you clean sheets in those fixtures, he can also get you some attacking returns. The second defender we have is Emerson Royal. He's only owned by 0.3% of FPL managers and costs 4.9 million. Over the past 4 games, he's been averaging a sad 2.25 points per game, but that will change with Conte now appointed as Tottenham's new head coach. And it just happens that their fixtures are incredible starting in Game Week 12. Spurs play Leeds, Burnley, Brentford, Norwich, and Brighton in the next 5 games. So going for a Tottenham defender and Son or Kane will definitely reflect on how well you will do in the upcoming games. He has a low goal involvement over the last 4 games, but as we know, Conte loves playing 5 in the back with extremely attacking fullbacks. So I do expect him to be a better option than Reguilon, as we saw Reguilon come off for Doherty in the 70th minute in the last game, while we saw Emerson Royal play the full 90 minutes. So at 4.9 million, I think he's a phenomenal option, especially if you're looking to bring in a Spurs defender. I've decided to include Bernardo Silva on this list, even though he is owned by 6.3% of FPL managers. Silva wouldn't be a massive differential, but he is much less owned than Phil Foden. So if he continues to outperform Foden as he has over the past few games, he will be a great differential in that regards. Over the last 4 games, he's been averaging 6.25 points per game while attempting 5 shots in the box and creating 4 chances. He's had an expected goal of 1.21 and an expected assist of 0.28. So as you can see, he's been playing extremely well over the last 4 games. And as you can see, over the next 7 games, the toughest 2 fixtures City have are Everton and West Ham, but both teams are not that great defensively. So I wouldn't be surprised if City can get 2 or 3 goals in those games. And then from game week 14 to 18, it's a run of easy fixtures. So I definitely think that Silva is one to consider heading into Game Week 12. The second midfielder on the list is Trossard, with an ownership of only 2.4% of FPL managers. He's only 6.5 million. Over the last 4 games, he's been averaging 6 points per game. He has an expected goals of 1.85 and an expected assist of 0.69. He's had 9 shots in the box and created 7 chances. And these stats are also from only the last 4 games, where Brighton played City in Game Week 9 and Liverpool in Game Week 10. So the fact that even with those fixtures, he's still performing that well only means that he will continue to do so, especially with the fixtures that Brighton have coming up. As you can see, they have Villa, Leeds, and then West Ham away, which is a difficult fixture, but West Ham are not that great defensively. Then they have Southampton, Tottenham, again, we'll see how they are defensively, Wolves, and then Man U. Again, Man U is a tough fixture, but again, they have not been great defensively so far this year. So I think all those games are games that I would want to play Trossard if I had him in my team. The first differential forward on the list is Callum Wilson. He's owned by only 2.1% of FPL managers, and his price decreased to 7.3 million due to an injury. Over the last 4 games, he's been averaging 4 points per game. He has an expected goals of 0.85 and an expected assist of 0.06. He's created 2 chances and had 5 shots in the box. Newcastle played Brighton, Chelsea, Palace, and Spurs over the last 4 fixtures, so those were not easy games for him to perform in, yet he still managed to average 4 points per game. With Newcastle having Brentford, Arsenal, Norwich, and Burnley up next, I think he's a really great differential heading into game week 12. And before we go to my last differential, and honestly probably my favorite one, I just want to say thank you for still watching. If you wouldn't mind, please give this video a like and also subscribe to the channel if you're new. Thank you, and let's get to reviewing Chris Wood. He has an ownership of only 1.2% of FPL managers, while Burnley's fixtures are amazing starting game week 12. Palace and Tottenham aren't the easiest fixtures, but Wolves, Newcastle, West Ham, Watford, and Villa are all fixtures Wood can get some returns in. Over the last 4 games, he's averaging only 3 points per game, has an expected goals of 0.98 and an expected assist of 0.03. He hasn't created any chances, but did have 6 shots in the box. If he continues to get these chances, he will outperform many of the forwards in the next 7 games. So I definitely think that he is worth bringing into your teams in game week 12. And that's all I have for you today. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to give it a like and also subscribe to the channel if you're new to FPL Advice. Let me know in the comments which one of these players interests you and which one you're thinking about bringing into your team, or if you're thinking about someone else. I'm really curious to seeing what you guys are doing. So let me know in the comments. Again, thank you, and until next time.